We're going to start just to get ourselves grounded with just 3 belly breaths. So we're going to put our hands on our stomach, and we're just going to remind ourselves what good deep breathing feels like for ourselves. So you want to take a breath in and maybe count how long it takes you to take your breath in. And then at the top of the breath, you hold your breath just a tiny moment. And then as you breathe out, you'd want to count the same number before you finish breathing out. So take a breath in, your belly fills. And a breath out, your belly softens. Just bringing you into yourself and into your moment right now. Take a breath in. And a breath out. You can release your hands. And just going to remind you that after we do it a few times ourselves, and I tell you to do it on your own, for you to always do it at the best breathing for yourself, so that you feel like you're getting relaxed and not stressed by your breathing. Okay? So what we're going to do right now, I'm going to actually move up a little bit on my chair just to give myself, remember we did that last time? You kind of squidgled forward. So come a little forward on your chair. Yeah. And we're going to do what's called throwing out the trash. So we're going to breathe in and lift our arms up. Feels your chest open. And then breathe out. We kind of just swing our arms down like we're throwing out trash that's in our hands. So let me show you once what that looks like. And I throw out the trash. Right. Then I bring my hands back. Then I breathe in up. Opens your shoulders and trash. Yeah, we're going to just keep doing that a few times. So you're going to do it at your own speed. What feels good for you? You breathe in when your arms are up, and you breathe out when you throw the trash down. Probably feel the top of your shoulders is opening a little bit. Breathe in, fill up your lungs all the way up to your ribs, and then throw out the trash. And breathe in one more time. Let's hold our arms up for just an extra moment now. Breathe in a little bit more. And breathe in a little bit more. Hold your breath. And then a big sigh. Throw it out. Yeah, big sigh. Nice. Okay, so what I'd like to have you do is actually stand up and go to the back of your chair. So you're going to stand up, Hile, and you're going to stand behind your chair so that you're like, you have it in front of you to hold.
Stand behind your chair.
What are you doing?
I'm standing here.
Yeah, okay. I'm not going to use a chair either. You don't have to hold the chair. It's up to you. Whoops. Sorry. It's there in case you lose your balance. I'd actually ask you to come back and sit down for just a moment. I'm sorry, Hile. Could you sit back down for a moment?
Can you hear her?
Yeah.
Can you sit back down for a moment?
I'm sorry. I think I stood us up too soon. I apologize. I wanted to explain what we were going to do because I don't see your head when you stand up. So I want to talk to you while you're here. So open your feet up a little bit wider so they're like you're a little bit wider than your hips. And for just a moment, you could imagine that you're standing up. And you can push a little bit of energy into your feet, like you're trying to stand up, like push your feet like you're going to stand up. And then relax. What I'd like you to do is shift your weight between your 2 feet. So you kind of lean a little bit to the left, and the weight on your right foot gets a little lighter. No, I'm mirroring you. So go to your left, Hile.
Okay.
There you go. You can just follow me, like we'll go in the same direction, whatever direction that is. And you feel how this foot, the one over here, feels lighter than this foot. This foot has more pressure. Now we can put it down and we can lean to the other side. Now this foot, like if you were just gonna stand up on one foot, like I told you to stand up, I don't want you to do that. And this foot is lighter. So we can go back and forth, rocking on our feet. So it's not just your upper body that's moving, your feet are pushing and releasing the floor. So being able to rock side to side helps us with our balance. It helps us with what's called proprioception. So let's stand up now and we'll go to the back of the chair. And I'm not going to use a chair because I don't want anything in front of my body. But imagine I have my chair right here. So I'm holding onto my chair. We'll start by holding the chair. And then, of course, you can let it go if you want. So what's going to happen is I'm going to lean to the side a little bit like I was going to fall over. And then I go to the other side.
I can't do this.
Yeah, you don't have to hold. It's up to you. No problem. Lean. So this foot could actually come up off the ground.
Oh.
So yeah, that's why we have the chair. Now try the other way. Just pick up that foot just a little bit to see, whoa, you're building strength in your leg at the same time, balance. And now just go back and forth a few times on your own. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I have a little problem.
So doing this, anytime you think about it, like you could just, while you're like at the kitchen counter or something, you could just practice this a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, whatever way, you're just going to rock back and forth. Nice. All right, so now let's come to the center. And we're actually going to, so we're going to stop here. We're actually going to pick our foot up off the ground. So we're not, yeah, you can move the thing. It doesn't matter to me which foot. Yeah, whoops.
I'm sitting on this. Well, yeah, hold on to the chair while you do it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, just try it with the chair first, and then you can let it go. So hold on to the chair first, pick up your foot, make sure you feel balanced. Maybe only lift off one hand.
I cannot. I know. I have problems with this. I know.
That's okay. Let's try the other leg then, Hile. Let's try the other leg and see if that one's a little better.
I have to find out how I can do it.
Oh, so is this side better? This one looked a little bit more like you were able to pick up your left knee a little more easily. All right, so let's try the other side one more time, nice and carefully.
One side.
Hold the chair first, Hile. And then pick up your foot. So then you can release your hand if you want to balance.
Yeah. Hold the chair first and then let go, rather than the other way around. Yeah.
Yeah, and then let go. It's okay. Just use the chair for a moment to get your balance.
I have this problem. At my corridor, I can touch the walls.
Oh.
So I can stand on it, but at the same time I can touch them.
That's really great.
And I'm not falling. Here I have to go here to the chair.
Okay, so let's come back around and sit back down now.
So I can do this there better.
Yeah, we can come and sit down now. That's actually a really good thing to know about your hallway. You can practice that. You should practice that every day. You can just use your fingertips just lightly on the walls. You know what I mean? And then try picking up your foot. So
it's one step, sort of like when I go and I can touch and go back.
Right.
And I can balance it on right and left.
I bet even in a doorway, if you walk through a doorway, I bet you could do that in a doorway too.
No.
That's a really good thing, and it's a good thing to know you have that, kind of thing that can help you do that.
It's ideal. Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. All right, so let's do a little more upper body stretching now, okay? So we're gonna stretch up our right hand to the ceiling, and the left hand is going to push down to the ground. So you're stretching up with one hand and down with the other. Breathe in. And then as you breathe out, you bring your hands towards your belly. And then we switch our hands. Breathe in, up. See how my palm is pressing up to the ceiling? It's very sunny in here today. I'm sorry. So my hand is like I'm pressing up the ceiling like this, and I'm pressing down on the floor like this. So I'm also getting a little stretch in the top of my hand and the front of my hand. And then back to the belly. And switch. Breathe in, press up, press down at the same time. Like you're keeping the floor from rising and the ceiling from dropping. And back to the center. And again, switch. Breathe in. Breathe out, back to the center. Breathe in, open, and push. Breathe out to the center. Now we're going to do it with two hands. We're going to breathe in and lift our hands up like we're holding something really heavy over our heads. And breathe out, it comes back down. Breathe in, up, stretch. Open your ribs, open the side. Breathe out, hands coming down. And one more time, breathe in, press up. Hold it there for just a moment. Really breathe in a little bit more. Breathe in a little bit more. Hold your breath. And breathe out long and deep as your hands come down. Wonderful. Okay, so we're going to do that. I think we did it before. We made a fist in our hands, and I put my middle finger in first, and then I put my other fingers with it, and then I just wrap my thumb. Because they say that this spot right here on your hand, like if you kind of look where if you take your middle finger and just roll it down and touch your palm, that point is called your pericardium 8. It's a heart point in your meridian system in the Chinese medicine. So by pressing it, you're causing stimulation to your heart line that runs through your arm. And then you make the fist. That's rather than just closing your hand and making a fist.
The second one.
This guy.
This
finger,
one.
not the fourth. The third.
The middle finger. The middle finger.
Middle
This
finger.
one. Is this?
This
Not
one.
the pointer finger, the middle one.
This one.
I did.
Yeah,
Okay.
perfect. Now close the other fingers with it. Close them all down now.
It must be this one
Yeah.
or that one.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now close them down. Close them down. And let's make a little fist. And put the thumb in front. There you go. Awesome. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do a back stretch. We're going to bring our hands right by our sides. Your fists are up in the air more. Face them towards me. Turn your palms the other way.
I'll do
There
it.
you go. So they're right like you're holding like a chin-up bar. Or a weight, like you're going to lift some weights.
Oh.
There you go. Oh, yeah, there you go. And now squeeze your shoulder blades together. So you're squeezing your back closed. Bring your arms towards your back. And look up at the ceiling. And then as you breathe out, you're going to round into a little ball. Curl forward, making your back like a turtle shell. I'm going to come a little closer and turn my body for this one. All right, now we breathe in. We squeeze our arms back. Look up at the ceiling. And then as you breathe out, when you're ready, whenever you're ready to breathe out, you breathe out and round into a little ball. Breathe in, open. You can even smile or yawn. Open your mouth up like you're going to yawn. It helps to really open your jaw up when you're up there. And then whenever you're ready, you're going to curl into a little ball. Nice. Let's do a couple more on our own time. So you're going to breathe in when you're ready. Squeeze your spine with your shoulder blades. Like you're trying to squeeze your spine. Your shoulder blades come together and can actually squish your spine. And then when you're ready, you're going to round forward. And let's do one more time. Breathe in, open. Let's take another breath in and another breath in. And breathe out long, long, long. And release your hands. You could open them up and just give a little bit of a shake. Shake out your fingers. Wave them above your head. Yeah, just kind of get your arms moving again.
Everything. I
Can you
can
feel it?
feel everything. Yeah, I feel everything.
Well, that's good.
Is that good? I mean, that's one of my.
Yeah, I feel that all of it. Because I'm really stiff, kind of.
Yeah, that's a really great. It's one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite ones.
Yeah.
When I do that exercise, I sometimes I see stars. I can't believe it must have so much toxins or things I need to release from my back because I'm doing it. I'm like, woo! I get kind of crazy and I lose my balance a little bit because I get like a flush runs through me when I do that exercise. I really like that one a lot. Well, we're going to do another one that's a little bit similar to that one. And we're going to try. So once again, we're going to come a little forward on our chair, right? Remember we. I have to move back for just a moment, but I'm gonna. Remember we did this last week. We did, or I think it was 2 weeks ago. We worked on lifting our heel up, and then we put it down, and we lifted our toes up. Do you remember we did that? Let's try that again, just to get a little bit of work on our feet. That sun is right in my eyes when I sit back here. Every day it's a new setup. I feel like it could be after like all these months that I should be able to just teach and not have to think about where my stuff is, but I do. So just, go up and down on your own a few times. So press up on your toes. Did you see what I did? This is what it looks like. It's like you leave your ball of your foot on the floor and you try to lift like you're wearing stilettos.
Yep, she's
But
done.
maybe they're only kitten heels, and that's okay. You're just because you're trying to activate this muscle back here in your leg. So when you push up, you start to kind of squeeze the back of your leg with your mind so that it makes a muscle back there. That's your calf muscle. Do you feel that?
Can you feel it? Yeah.
Yeah, I can feel it.
Yeah. So that really helps us when we want to get up, like if there was something high on a shelf. We'd want to have our balance, first of all, but then we'd want to be able to get up on our toes and have our balance so that we could reach that high box of cereal or something, Okay? So what we're going to do, I think we did it the last time. We breathe in and we go up on our toes at the same time. And then as I breathe out, I put my heels down and I bend forward. I fly forward like I'm on the front of a Rolls Royce, the winged victory person, right? My head is still a little bit up. Good. Breathe in. Lift your arms up. Go up on your toes. And breathe out. Swing your hands forward. Go all the way forward like you're going to we're getting ready to dive into the pool. Breathe in. Press your feet up, 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 up. Press up on those toes. Press up on those toes. Look up at your hands. You can even look right up there. If that feels good to your neck, right? You have to know that yourself. And then breathe out. Heels go down. Body goes forward. And one more time. Breathe in, up. press up on those toes. Press up, press up, press up. Look up at your hands if that feels good to your neck. Take another breath in and another breath in. And then breathe out long and slow as you move into the final pose on the other side. We'll hold our breath out for a moment. Don't take another breath in. Keep it in. Out, I mean. And then breathe in, sitting up. Okay, so we're going to breathe in like we just did, but this time we're going to open our arms like the sun is right in my face. You're like making a big hug to the sun. So your arms are going to way open, right? Yep. And then what's going to happen is you're going to bring your hands back together and the back of the hand is going to go towards each other. And you're going to try to round as much forward as you can. I'm going to show you from the side. Yeah, so as if you could maybe you can touch the floor, maybe you can't. That doesn't matter. So we'll breathe in and we're going to open our arms wide. Look up at the sky if you can, like you're smiling at the sun. And then as you breathe out, you bring your hands back together and you slowly roll down until your back can rest something. And you know what is a good thing to do during this time? Let me just show you. A good thing for this is if you have a pillow and you put that pillow at your tummy. So I breathe in, open, and then I go down. I don't go down quite as far, but I allow myself to feel really relaxed, and it really helps to round my back. You see how round my back looks? So it's like it's a really good. And if you were very comfortable being able to lean all the way forward and touch the floor, you could do the same thing. But you don't have to touch the floor now. Only use the pillow if it feels good to you, though. You have to decide. Like I can offer you a suggestion to do something, but if you don't like it,
Okay.
you don't have to do it, right? It's your class. I'm only. I can tell from your face. You're like, yeah. All right. So here we go. We're gonna breathe in, open our arms, look up at the sky. Breathe out, back of the hands together. And slowly bring yourself back down, kind of like you're going into the ground. It's winter time, you're curling up in the winter. While we're hanging forward, we're going to take a breath in and a breath out. On your next breath in, push with your feet. That helps you lift your body up. Use your feet, don't just use your back. There we go. It's like spring is happening. All right, we have a beautiful summer. We're a beautiful flower. We're opening up to the sky. It's our beautiful self. We're a tree or a flower. And then as we breathe out like the fall, we start to gather ourselves down, down, down into the earth. We get all the way down into the earth and we're a little seed again. We're going to take one full breath in and one full breath out here. And then on your next breath in, push your feet to start to lift your body. It's like the plant is growing. It's the season. It's spring. Spring is happening. And now it's the beautiful summer. And we're a gorgeous flower. And we're shining up at the sky. It's a different flower than last time because everything changes. And then we bring ourselves back down. Fall to winter. Take a breath in and out here. And slowly rise one more time through the spring. The spring is growing, 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 all the way up to summer. And when you're ready to breathe out, you just bring your hands down. And just rest a minute with your hands in your lap, either hands up or hand down. And just take a moment to feel your own body and feel how things are feeling. And I was just going to do that, Anna. You had given me a thought, but I'm going to do it in a broken up pattern. We're going to do some neck rolls. But the first thing I want you to do is I just want you to drop your chin towards your chest and look down towards your feet. Okay? We're just going to stay right here. Don't move your body, just your neck. It's like you're just trying to bring your chin towards your chest. And take a breath in and out. A breath in and out. One more breath in and out right here. And really opening up the back of our neck, the upper part of our shoulders and back area. And now come back to the center. Now we're going to look up at the sky. Like we have a spotlight on our chin, and we're just drawing a line up the ceiling, towards the ceiling with our chin. So you're going to look up as much as you can. You're going to hold yourself up here with your back, with your neck lifted. And take a breath in and out. Try to relax. Another breath in and out. And back to the center. Now we're going to look side to side. So we're going to look to the right. Just as far as your neck and nose and eyes will all go together. So you're probably feeling a stretch on the in part of one neck and shoulder, and then the back part of the other shoulders kind of opening up. I feel my collarbone opening on the left side. Back to the center and over to the left side. You might feel your ear or your jaw adjust a little bit. I really feel my right front of my right shoulder opening in this position. And then back to the center. And now I'm going to tilt my ear towards my shoulder, but it can't get there. It's not possible, but I'm imagining I'm bringing my ear down, but not my shoulder up. Don't tilt your head. Keep looking right at me. Yeah, it's a sideways thing. Yeah. Yeah, keep looking forward. And back to the center and just to the other side. Remember to look forward. Look at me, yeah, and drop your ear towards your shoulder so we don't lean over. And then back to the center. And now we're going to try to draw a circle with our chin. So what's going to happen is I'm going to look to the side. Look to the side. Draw a big circle over the ceiling. Then over to the other side. Yeah, back down across the chest. To the side. Big circle up to the ceiling. And around. And one more time in that direction. I always hear a lot of pops and cracks going on in my neck. All right, so let's come to the center. Now we're going to go the other way. So we'll start by looking to the left. Oop, nope, sorry. To the left. Big circle up and over. Over to the right. Down to the chest. Side. Circle. Side. Chest. And one more time. So we're going to do one more exercise. It's for our circulation and for our, if we have high blood pressure or are feeling unenergetic. So it's going to have two parts. First part is a chopping action like this with our hands. So you're going to go chop, chop, chop with your hands. Just show me, just try that out, Hile, right? So what's going to happen is you're going to breathe in. And then as you breathe out, you're going to say like, hut, 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 like if you were going to be marching in a marching band and the band master was saying hut, 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 hut. So while we breathe out, so let me show you what that looks like for a second. I'll breathe in. Then I breathe out. Hut, 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 until I need to stop saying hut because I need to take another breath in. Okay, then we're going to do it with our feet. So here we go. We're going to try it with our hands first. So we breathe in, a full breath in, and then you start saying hut, 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 hut. Breathe in whenever you're ready. Hut, 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 hut. Again. Hut, 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 hut. One more time. Hut, 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 hut. Hands in your lap. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Now we need to do marching with our feet. So you're just marching. You're picking one foot up and putting the other foot down. Up and down, up and down. At your own space, you can certainly go faster. So let's breathe in, and we're going to do our hutting again. Breathe in. Hut, 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 hut. Breathe in. Hut, 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 hut. One more time. Hut, 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 hut. Feet down. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Hands and feet. So, not that it just to, if you were out walking in the street, you'd walk like, I don't want you to, you'd walk like this. The opposite hand would go forward when the leg went forward. Because other than that, it would look like this. And we don't walk like that. Some people don't use their arms. Some people walk like this. And they have no swing. But we're trying to loosen up your hips and get things moving. So what we want to do is when you pick up your right foot, you want your left hand to come up. Maybe you could help. Yeah, there we go. So it's the opposite hand to the, whatever knee is up, it's the other hand that's up. Yeah, there you go. That one. Yeah, take it nice and slowly. Yeah.
Oh, I got it.
All right, good. There you go. And we'll take a breath in. And we have hut, 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 hut. Breath in. Hut, 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 hut. One last time. Hut, 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 hut. Good, you got it back. Good, nice, excellent. Yes, beautiful, excellent. Feet down, take a big breath in. Arms all the way over your head. Beautiful. We're going to bring all our fingertips together like we're wearing a crown above our head, right? Just breathe in. Feel big and open and front opening. I really feel that in this part of my arm, like when my arms go above my head. I need that a lot. And then as you breathe out, let your arms spread wide, wide, wide. And into your lap. There you go. I would say that is the class. So thank you so much.
It kind of hurt and I move.
Yeah, so that's why I'm saying like tomorrow maybe you'll be a little too stiff.
Yeah.
But the next day you might feel a little better, and then that would be a great time to watch the video again. And anything that you remember, like your homework could be, I want you to try to balance on your foot in your wall space.
Yeah.
Every day. Right? And then we did this one. You really liked this one, Hile.
Feel your body? Yeah.
Yeah, wait.
This one where we rolled our back and we squeezed our shoulders in. You really liked that one. You could just do that when you're watching TV or you're sitting in your chair for a few moments. Do it 1 or 2 times whenever you remember. Right? You could even write, you could call it something. You could call it the back squeezer. I name them things like that. So then what I do is I use note cards and I write the name of an exercise that I like a lot. And then I have a little deck of cards, and whenever I see them, I like, oh, let me try this exercise now. Like I really like this one, the one that we did when we did up and then we drove down to the ground. That's one of my favorite. I call that the 4 seasons because it's about, you kind of tell the little story of the seasons while you're doing it. So, but that's not the name of the pose. I don't know what it's called.
I used everything, I know.
I think we did a lot today that really used like a lot of the parts of your body. We even went out for a walk. By doing this, we it's like we were going out and doing like something aerobic for your heart. Right? And doing things slowly actually takes a lot of muscular strength. So since we're doing these things with a lot of open and we hold it, we're building our muscles and we're building the strength in our legs when we go up on our toes and we held it there for a while. Even though you're not doing what you did before, you're building up that strength and that ability to get your belly balanced so that you have better balance and better strength in your legs and less stiffness.
Perfect.
Yeah, very good.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, you guys. Have a wonderful day.
Thanks, Edie.
Bye.
Great. Just go here.
I'm going to go turn it off downstairs.
Okay.
Bye.
Oh.